Yep. As part of PySpark for AWS, now let's start understanding what is PySpark. So first important point, PySpark is a data processing framework. It has only data processing. It does not have any storage. Any storage. It's purely processing framework. It is a distributed parallel processing framework. Let me add that point. It is a distributed parallel processing framework. And it is specialized in data processing. Uh, it is not specific to particular data, particular source. It can take input as any source. It can perform data processing. Then it can write output onto any target. Let's diagrammatically discuss. Let's say you have the data in local file system, any format. You have the data in local file system in any format. You can write a PySpark application. You can write complete processing logic. Then you can write output on any target. It may be local file system. It may be Hadoop. It may be Hive. It may be any RDBMS. It may be any NoSQL. It may be any cloud file system. It may be any data warehouse like Redshift, Snowflake, anything. Target may be anything. Input may be anything. Input may be Hadoop. Input may be Hive. Input may be RDBMS. Input may be NoSQL. Input may be any cloud file system. Input may be any data warehousing like Redshift, Snowflake, anything. It is specialized in data processing. It is not tightly coupled with any input type. It is not tightly coupled with any output type. It can tomorrow we are going to discuss different Spark components, and then different runtime environments. What is these runtime environments? How can we set up these runtime environments? How we can set up our local environment? Then we are going to see practical PySpark examples. Hmm, 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 hmm. Yes, yes, correct. We can same thing we can achieve in less than minutes only. Example, one project, they used one famous bank, they used Python for data processing. That is taking 2 hours time. We achieved same implementation using pure PySpark within less than 2 minutes. Yes, yes. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Same lookups. Each lookup you can convert to one SQL statement. Then you can read your RDBMS data. Yep. Same. Let's say you are graphically you are configuring in Informatica. You are configuring different lookups with the different criteria. Here it provides PySpark SQL. You can write different SQL statements. Then it will connect your data and distribute your data into multiple machines, applies all lookups, and writes into a target. Multiple machines. Yes. 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 Mm. Mm, yeah, sir. Yeah. Yeah. That's it for sure. Tushar. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That Kalan is going to take care. He is going to. No worries. No worries. Yeah. That's it for today, team. We'll continue tomorrow. We are going to set up PySpark in our developer machine. Hmm. Yes. Correct. Correct. Ravi. No. Natural processing. Example, you have data in one machine. Your data is going to process only one machine. Yeah. No, Hadoop is distributed. Hadoop is distributed, not like traditional architecture. Hmm. Example, you have a uh, MySQL or Oracle cluster. Let's say you have multiple missions. Example, you submitted SQL query. Let's say your entire table data in this mission. So this mission is responsible to process this entire data. But here your data is going to distribute into multiple missions. In PySpark, multiple missions are responsible to process your data parallelly. So it's not a traditional architecture. It is distributed and parallel processing technology, Ravi. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow.